This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. And as he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On third down, going up top. Unloads it left. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Line getting set on second down. On the move, it's Cross. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Finds his tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets a big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
They're going to throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, coming with a big play for his offense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Fires and picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They're trying to get to it. Got it behind the line. It's Stevenson. Obliterates him, still on the move. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wide out in motion. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his man. It's Morris. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Escapes the sack. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Scanning the field, it's Warren. Still looking, on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important. And they'll take over the ball, and they have it at the 46.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
On second down, he'll let it fly. The sure hands, it's Stevenson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Rayner. Getting some heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
On the run, it's Edwards. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Orji. Pressure coming. He's got him in the flat. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he left him grabbing. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a catch and run for 6. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Rayner. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Stewart. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could...
He's going up top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Orji. Throwing right. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And he breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Looking for a huge play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14, Arkansas State.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Right back to him on the ground. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 31 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Orji. Pumps it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in a beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And that one will give them the lead. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Push down to start the drive after the break. The inside handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physical.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game. You
get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Spins away from the defense. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Going for the big play. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And the big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Orji. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up to convert third down. Handoff to the single back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Orji. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
So with the late lead, just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back